Creates love, desire, take you higher, higher to where you belong. Boy, Big C, coming at you live from the Ponderosa. Yeah, man. Welcome to 2021. How y'all doing? This the first Sunday of 2021. I know all the black folks, all my people went to church and everything. All the folks went to church and peace and blessings to you. Hope you guys having a beautiful Sunday out there. Man, there's a lot going on, man. Did you hear the tape of Donald Trump threatening and committing all kind of crimes, trying to tell the governor or whoever that was he was talking to in Georgia about the election? You know what I'm saying? This guy just doesn't get it. He's not going to get it until they put his ass under the jail where he needs to go. He's committed crimes the whole 4 years that he's been in office, and they need to hold him accountable like they hold all my partners and all my family members and all the friends I know that went to jail for committing crimes. They were held accountable. So he needs to be held accountable. He's getting away with too much, and he's ripping away the very foundation of this country. I seen it coming when when he first got elected. Shit, he's a criminal. And anytime we got a saying, if you can't go back to your spot, you know what I'm saying, we got a saying in the hood, like if you can't just go back to your neighborhood, you was something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So this guy can't even go back to New York. He burnt all his bridges. He burned all the bridges. So the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, shit, the Bay Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge. So he's burned all his bridges, man. And that ought to tell you something about his character. They talked about all the fraud, and he left contractors hanging back when he was doing the real estate deals back in New York. So I think every time black folks get in a position of power, immediately after the response is to put somebody in there to calm the black folks down or try to be like, yeah, we're gonna outdo you with this guy. But you picked the wrong guy to try to outdo somebody with, you know, because this guy is a criminal, and if our kids were to follow his leadership, they would be corrupt, because he still kills and destroys. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for him to kill those last five people on death row as quick as he did. That was just malice. It wasn't no you're doing this for political reasons. You're not even treating these people like humans and understand. I know they did some deranged, crazy shit, but at least we gotta follow the law, man. Now, when he gets in trouble, I'm sure he's gonna want everybody to follow the law and follow the guidelines and stuff like that. But he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel sorry for him. The young lady in the Southern District of New York, she gunning for him, and she gonna get his ass, man. So, yeah, man, that guy, so he made that call. He could do no wrong in the eyes of these white supremacists, because that's really who his base is: white supremacists. That's it. Racists, bigots, and some stupid enslaved Negroes that still think it's 1825 or something like that. Like, I was looking at Tommy Sotomayor page. He got on a big old Trump shirt. He liked to disparage all black people. But I've been around the world, and all races got some bad in them. And all races got some good in them. So, but he likes to throw black people under the bus, disrespect our sisters. At the same time, he's a John. He talks about buying sex from women, and messing with different women. He's not a married man, you know what I'm saying? So he has no ground to stand on, just like that guy, Jesse, the butter biscuit eating slave. I forgot Jesse's name, but Jesse, y'all know what I'm talking about. That guy is the funniest cat on the internet. So we got people like this in our ranks, and it's hard for black folks to. We have been warred upon. It's evidence. COINTELPRO, um, war on drugs, Jim Crow. I mean, everything. You can go down the list. Black people have been warred on since we've been here. You know what I'm saying? So it is um, it is some. You see all these folks out here doing bad. They look at what they had to endure. So a lot of our ranks is kind of messed up. You got these kind of black guys, and then you got the folks that's trying to handle their business. Trying to make businesses and going to school, and they're getting in great political positions. You got the gay people, they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock nobody, but what I don't like about the gay people is they got this thing called toxic masculinity. When what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? A man is a man. We've always been men. We always have been masculine men. So I don't like when they address that issue. Like, we need to tone down on the toxic masculinity. You need to tone down on the toxic fagalinity. Excuse me, whatever that is, because shit, I don't want to see all that. I live in Oakland and San Francisco across the water. So when I go drive an Uber and something like that, going Frisco, it's some wild shit going on out there, man, right in the public. And that's toxic too, and then not only that, the a lot of sickness come out of that, mental health and biological sickness. So, to each his own, but leave us alone. We're gonna keep making babies and being straight, and ain't nothing wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? So cut that shit out. Now, also, we got the gangsters in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The streets need to come up, man. Y'all got to come up. Y'all been street for too goddamn long. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna come up? When you gonna get out of there? You making the same mistakes that the niggas in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s made. You know what I'm saying? You're not learning from your mistakes. So 2021, we got to stop spending all our money on frivolous shit, trying to look a certain way and trying to portray an image like we balling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't balling, man. Everybody don't make it to the playoffs, baby boy. Everybody don't make the team. You know what I'm saying? It's okay just to live and be a normal person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a normal person. Hey, I got my house. I'm chilling. I go to work every day, and ain't nothing wrong with that. They got some food in the refrigerator. Shit, I want to go fishing. I go fishing. You know what I'm saying? I go get fresh. I probably wear this shirt about 25 more times on these videos, because it's not the shirt, it's the nigga in the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Makes it, what it is. So you can be in a wheelchair, can't walk, you're fresh to death, but shit, you got shot for behind some dumb shit. So, you know, leave that mentality in the past, man. It's time for the streets to step up. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of my folks and my black folks making their own clothing lines, starting their own businesses, starting going into real estate, going into having car dealerships. Do stuff like that. Buy up some of these properties and flip them. You know what's a trip? A lot of these properties, the real estate in the Bay Area is high as hell. You know what I'm saying? You can find a house that you probably buy in Georgia for like 450,000. In the Bay Area, that house probably a $2 million house, man. You know, because it's stupid out here. You know, so we need to get some of these properties and flip some of these properties, man. And you come up like that, flipping, get your credit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Hook up with each other, start learning how to work with each other. You know, and we got to be trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Because once these street niggas come into the legitimate world and you ain't trustworthy and you trying to finagle them, they gonna do some street shit on your ass, and you gonna be laid out. So it's best to have honorable, like King Ernest say, be honorable. The honorable movement is a good movement. Just don't have high ethics and have high morals, but we have to change our behavior of trying to look a certain way, and don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, you could do it too, man, and I'm very confident that my people is going to persevere and rule. You know what I'm saying? Because look at everything that we've been up against. You know, they tried to stop us with the prison laws in the 1800s. So when they stopped when they freed the enslaved Africans, it was the prison movement. That's when they created prison, the penal institution. After that, um, just wanton murder, the Ku Klux Klan and the Night Riders, and the Black Code, and then in the 20s and 40s, the Jim Crow and all that shit. They've been trying to fight us. They had the war on drugs, the COINTELPRO, J. Edgar Hoover and his asshole FBI that went against us, in the CIA. The CIA, we know, was responsible for bringing a lot of the drugs into our community, and a lot of our people were affected by that, and they still out there on the streets right now. I just rolled past about 20 homeless encampments. Them niggas out there having fun because they ain't got no responsibility. They can get high, but that mental health that came from being subjected to war. We've been at war. You know what I'm saying? So if you've overcome and you okay, and you've been through struggle and persevere, you are a veteran. You know what I'm saying? You're a soldier. So man, we got to take that in consideration and understand that we shall rise, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to get our children, like I'm seeing a lot of these other races coming to no hate on the other races, on the Indians, on the Mexicans, on the Asians. No hate on them. You know what I'm saying? They're doing what they're supposed to do. But we need to do that too. What I hate is I go to JJ's Fish to go give me some peach cobbler and some sweet potato pie, you know, and it's the Arab guy is selling. They own the establishment, and he's kind of short with me, kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, I can't even be mad at him because he's selling the food, our food to us. You know what I'm saying? That's our food. They eat what's that falafel and Mediterranean food and all that stuff, lamb and all that stuff. But they in there selling fried fish, gumbo, jambalaya. That's African food right there. So I can't, and really the Arabs, they try to act like they from Africa too. You know what I'm saying? They just from the north. That's all Africa. So, but these us Africans in America that was born and raised in America, the white boys like to say 1776, the racist whites, they got that movement like the Tea Party, and 1776 is like they are the original Americans. Nigga, 1614. That's when we got here. So you probably bullied on us and didn't give us all our rights, you know what I'm saying? But we've been here just as long as everybody else. And some of them Europeans came in the 1900s. So it's all stupidity. I ain't gonna be like that. I never was raised like that. And let that go. But yeah, we got other races selling us our food. We go to the Asian guy, they got the same diet menu that we eat, and they selling us our food. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get mad at that guy for, um, because he looked. I think a lot of them looking like these niggas are stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I'm buying his shit. I got to get up in there and get out of there. It's up to me not to go back over there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going back over there buying nothing from him though. You know what I'm saying? I was I need to learn how to make the motherfucking sweet potato pie and peach cobbler my damn self. Shit. I watched grandma do it for years. Why? That's another thing. We watched the game, but we didn't take the game. We didn't take the game up. You're supposed to watch us utilize that information that was left for us, Just like in the 80s, all them crack houses was grandma house. And they sold them houses, and then the agents bought them houses with cash. Where they get all that money from? A lot of people believe that the Chinese government was supplying a lot of that money to the agents buying up all this real estate. Now these agents got all this real estate and own a lot of this land in America, and from what I hear from a lot of these news outlets, is that they came over here and got educated and went back to China, and now there are there's a lot of spy and espionage going about on with over American technology. Who fault is that? That's the fault of the haters that didn't want to give the people already here the the tools and give us the path to go to school, and learn this stuff and help with our society. But a lot of us was disenfranchised out of the society, you know, unable to get jobs in certain places, unable to live in certain places. And now they letting all these other folks come and they going back to their country with this technology and using it against America. So America is in trouble by not only internally with the white supremacists, but the chaos that the hate creates, the chaos of karma is a motherfucker. When you do people bad happens. And karma is gonna happen, until they get right. And this truly is a place of liberty and the values that they talk about in the Constitution. Until that truly is what it is, then it's not going it's going to crumble, you know. And these white supremacists and all these folks and Trump lovers, they making it happen. They think you're doing something great, but you're going to destroy this country, and they ain't gonna like it when they try to bring back what they're trying to bring back is feudalism. You know what I'm saying? Feudalism, the king, the dictator. You know what I'm saying? This shit never worked. They stopped that in the Middle Ages. You know what I'm saying? You niggas going Middle Age, y'all going medieval. You going back to the feudalism? Where it was the king, the church, and the king. It was the king and then the church, and a lot of people running away from the church because the church is promoting stupid stuff. You know dang well this guy is a criminal and a cheat and a liar, and you supporting him? Come on, man. So yeah, 2021, we got to straighten up, fly right, don't pay that stuff no attention. You fly already just how you are. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you're in, it's the person that's wearing it. It's the person that's driving that car. Anybody could buy. Somebody come up on the lottery or somebody, just because you driving hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Peace and blessings, man. I'm hungry too. I just ate some good stuff too. Anyway, it's the peace and blessings, man. It's not the person that's driving the motherfucker, it's the motherfucker in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure your health is good so you can enjoy this life. You got to make sure that your motherfucking household is straight and organized so you can get out and function at the highest capacity. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure your people around you is all right, and that you picking the right people to be around you so you could thrive. We got to stay out of the nonsense, man. A lot of this shit we entertained by death. Y'all been entertained by death and destruction for too long. We talk about these stories from the old school. Them were horrible stories, man. Them niggas lost. You know what I'm saying? They lost. They laid out in that street, laid out on them corners, man. You know what I'm saying? Laid out in them dope houses and laid out in them alleyways. You know what I'm saying? Even our kids and little babies and girls. Let's stop building those stories up. Let's start building up stories of accomplishment. Let's get something done, man. When I used to be in them streets, man, I couldn't have no silly ass shit around me, man. Niggas know they had to go. If they wasn't doing it, you wasn't just hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging around watching. We don't know what he watching for. Who we gonna report back to? So you couldn't even be around there if you wasn't in the Sterco functioning. So all that just hanging around and clout chasing and not doing nothing. Niggas go do 10 years in prison and can't do 4 years at school. You know what I'm saying? So what? A lot of people have their apprehensions about going to school and what it means. Man, go learn and get that degree or get that education because it's gonna help you organize your thoughts. And you can use that to do what you do for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with going to learn how to organize your thoughts and organize your time and and what points to look for. You know what I'm saying? Intelligence is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? And some of us have it, but we don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild and raw intelligence. But you could pinpoint that shit, concentrate that shit and use it for what you need and it'll help you in your life, man. I went to school and I didn't get no degree or anything, but it really helped me. And on tests, I know one thing, I could pass any motherfucking test. You know what I'm saying? And I took a test on Black history in school. We all know Black history. I studied that shit in prison. You know what I'm saying? I studied my history of who I was so I could know who the fuck I was and stop calling myself a nigga, a thug, a killer, a drug dealer. I was way more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mansa Musa. I'm Moses. I'm Muhammad. I'm Isa, Jesus. I'm I'm a whole bunch of more stuff than just a rotten low down ass nigger like these motherfuckers think about me and how they treated me. You know what I'm saying? So once I knew that I was more valuable than that, then I treated myself accordingly because I used to treat myself just how I thought about myself. I thought lowly about myself and I treated myself lowly. So yeah, man, you guys, I just want to come in for a minute and this year I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna step my game up on this channel and bring you some good content. I'm gonna get some people in here to converse with me. I'm gonna get me a new microphone, a new camera. You know what I'm saying? And Big C is gonna run this game and educate and enlighten and shine the light on a lot of stuff that we need to be focusing on, and make it happen. Right now, I got some health stuff. If you guys want to be healthy, I got some good health stuff for you. Some health shakes and vitamins and stuff that's really good for you. If you want to If you want to converse with me, just hit me on the inbox or whatever how they do it on YouTube, and we could cut it up if you need some help or some guidance. Shit, if I need some help and I need some guidance, you got something for me, let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's time for us to step up and try to be a little bit better than we was last year. It's 2021 and we made it. Oh yeah, I got my my brother. My brother wrote a book, right? This is my brother right here. This is Zoda Roaster from Oakland. Power Circle Security. We do security and we do music production and a lot of stuff in the community. I do a lot of social service in the community, helping a lot of people get on their shit and get out them streets. But the book is called Fly on the Wall. It's a little short book, it's a short book, it's an easy read, but this is some insight on how we used to live and from where I came from. And I don't live nothing like that no more. I'm a straight up and straight down square, great man, stay in my household, handle my business, go to work every day. But you want to read a crazy ass story? This is how we used to live, man. So the autobiography of Lorenzo B. Hall, Soda Roaster, Fly on the Wall. Y'all order that. Y'all can go to y'all can get at me. I send you, I'll tell you how to get a copy. Or you can go to Zoda Roaster Instagram. Tear Talk, OG Tear Talk, Zoda Roaster on Instagram, and inbox him and get you a copy of this book. I'm telling you, you could read it in one day, and it's a crazy story. We grew up in them '80s in Oakland, and it wasn't no joke. So for us to be able to still be here and still functioning and we're not in them streets. You still got the mental health together. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. So with that blessing that the universe gives me, I have to give back a blessing sufficient of thanks. So my thing now is just to help somebody else that may need some direction, get out them streets and get their life together, man. So yeah, man, you guys, if you're not subscribed, like and subscribe my page. I come on occasionally and we talk about some real stuff. I'm a real cat from the from town business, East Oakland, and my heart is directed towards seeing my people standing on top and doing the best they could do. And I know that we could create some organizations, some think tanks, some scholarship in our community because we need lawyers, doctors, and all kind of other things besides gangsters and killers in our community. We need our kids to be educated. We need to let them have a better experience than we had. Every generation it gets better. My mama generation got a little bit better than my grandma generation. We got cut down in the '70s and '80s by them drugs. But my generation, we stepped up and we fought back, and we making it better for our kids. Our kids is squares compared to what we was. Shit, I was walking to school in the third grade. I can't let my son walk to school in the third grade. He's not as savvy as we was. So that's a good thing, because it was kind of dangerous out there. But we are, we are, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Sheltering our kids because the society is sick, but they're smarter, they're more computer literate. They they just a little bit sharper and they a little bit more pure. We were bad as hell when we was kids. We was tearing shit up. But our kids is they generation getting better. And the thing is now my kid's son he's almost a teenager. He'll be a teenager about 4 more years. He's a little baby still, what I'm saying, little boy. But I want to make it so that he has the skills to navigate all aspects of society, from the hood to the boardroom to the schoolhouse, to other countries. I want to expose him to all kind of stuff and teach him lessons that I was taught, so he could be successful, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want that for all our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? We look at these other races that come out here and thrive, especially, I envy the Mexican community. I love them. One of my daughters is half Mexican, and they are handling their business. It's 3 markets right on Fruitvale in Oakland. Three markets and that's just on one fucking stretch of blocks. Fruitvale is a long block though. 3 markets, but it's not one. That's just on Fruitvale. They got more all throughout the town, but the black folk, we ain't got one supermarket, man. So that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about, man. We got to, instead of flashing all this money online and talking about how many niggas you done killed and all this other shit that's going on in our community, we need some fucking shit to survive, because eventually we're gonna get kicked out. We're gonna be at the lowest at the bottom pole, the lowest on the totem pole forever. It's gonna be hard to climb out of that, and we can't be mad when other people be looking at us like we're stupid because we did it to ourselves. And not only did we do it to ourselves, we bragged about doing it to ourselves and was happy that we did it to ourselves. Yeah, I got that nigga. I need a punk ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? But you stopping your own fucking growth. You know what I'm saying? You killing your own self and proud of it. So we're gonna stop that, man. No. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave y'all. And you was just experiencing Big C's live and uncut bullshit talk. But it's the real talk, you know what I'm saying? Take it for real. Like and subscribe to my page, man, because I'm gonna bring some people on here to talk about some stuff, and we're gonna cut it up. That's the way of the world. Plant your flower. Child is born.